guys, I wanted to do a real quick update tonight, not necessarily on our pumpkin, but on the pumpkin challenge itself. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, Melanie and her boys over at the channel Road to the Farm challenged Grace this summer to a pumpkin growing competition, growing these Dill Atlantic giant pumpkins that are supposed to get 200 to 1,000 pounds. However, I'd be very surprised if ours was even halfway to 200 pounds. And with that, we opened up this competition to everyone. We thought this would be a great opportunity, especially if kids got involved in this, to learn some gardening skills, some sportsmanship, as well as encourage adults and stuff that haven't done much gardening, or just to do something a little different or a little out of the norm than sort of your average items that you grow in your garden every year. So with that, we opened it up to you guys and wanted to chat a little bit about some of the deadlines here. We're hoping everyone can submit either some sort of photo or maybe a 10 to 15 second clip to us. Probably the best way to do that, I don't know if Melanie has her email address public, but mine is Eric at Liv'n the Farmland. If you want to send like a clip over to me, whether it's uploaded onto Google Drive, if you're able to attach it in an email attachment, I can accumulate these things and share them with Melanie as needed, or I'll take ownership for that if that's needed. Otherwise, if you have Melanie's contact, you can send it to her as well. And we're looking for basically like a 10, 15, maybe a 20-second clip, just giving a real quick overview of your pumpkin or some photos of it. And the plan is then on the 28th, we'll release a video sort of highlighting everyone's pumpkins. And with that, we'd also like to get some measurements to go with that so we can kind of compare notes. If you're not very familiar on the best way to do that, Liv'n, he's been doing a really good job this year doing some updates on his pumpkin. He had a great video just not that long ago actually physically measuring his pumpkin, so we'll follow the same procedures that he did to measure his. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description below, as well as Melanie's channel. If you haven't checked out Melanie, or you don't know who I'm talking about, her channel is fantastic. Go back and watch just her recent garden update video. Just gorgeous video, gorgeous looking garden right now. She just always really impresses me with her stuff. And Liv'n, he's kind of a newer guy, real fun guy. He's really involved in the community, just a great guy. So, like I mentioned, we're hoping to put together sort of a big group kind of video at the end on the 28th, highlighting everyone that got involved in this competition. And the one other thing we're hoping to do as well is encourage you guys to do sort of a follow-up video, talk about the challenges you had this year. I know for us, we had a few challenges. I think mostly for us, it was a lot of keeping enough energy or nitrogen into our plant through the summer. It was something that sort of got neglected. Grace had a pretty busy summer this year, running around. She did some gymnastic camps. She partaked in some parades. Much more of a busier summer for us than it normally is. And so I feel like that was sort of our weak thing. And I know some of you guys had some problems with deer and some different things like that. And it'd be nice to sort of highlight some of your learning curves for the year. We can compile them all into one big thing. Because I think the thing we're hoping to do is try to make this sort of a tradition. Every year have a little bit of a pumpkin growing competition. I don't know if it'll be the Dills Atlantic, because it sounds like that was been a pretty hard one. I know we struggled getting it going. I think Melanie, I think there's a lot of channels that had a little bit of trouble either finding the seeds or actually getting it going. So I think next year we might change it up a little bit, maybe do a little bit of a different item. So that leads me to the final thing, and I'm looking for your guys' input on this. I don't know if any of you guys watched Friends. I know it was a pretty popular show. There was an episode on there where they had this thing called the Geller Cup, and it was like they always played football on Thanksgiving or whatever. And it was basically like one of those 90s like little trolls that was like nailed to a 2x4. It was this junky little looking trophy or something. And I was thinking we could make something like that if you guys are up for it, and make some sort of trophy. So whoever wins it this year, maybe we get their name on there. I was thinking either A, we could keep it at our place, or B, if people are up for it and paying for some shipping, that's the thing I'm a little worried about. We could have it be kind of like the Stanley Cup. You get your name stamped on the thing, you know, so it's always there. And then next year, whoever wins it, then it's got to get mailed to the next person, and start a little tradition like that where we have a friendly competition, kind of compare notes. I think it's kind of a fun thing, a good opportunity to build community. And so I guess I'm looking for your guys' input. What are your thoughts? I mean, if you ended up winning the competition, would you be up for spending the shipping. I'm figuring we could get away with a $5 flat fee shipping box through, you know, the standard post office. But $5 is, I mean, that's $5 just to mail around a goofy looking trophy. The other question is, what do we do for the trophy? Do we build something kind of similar to the Geller Cup? Or do we go and find like a bowling trophy and paint the bowling ball orange, or do something kind of fun with that? So kind of looking for your guys' input on that. So like I said, the 24th is the date. We're looking to have a lot of the clips submitted by. You don't have to have your measurements done by that date, but we'd like to be, you know, a day or two before the 28th, just so we have enough time to get everything all accumulated and organized together. Send us a little short clip or some photos, a link of, you know, the best place to people to find you, as well as the measurements of your pumpkin. And like I said, Liv'n has already put together a great video on that if you're curious on how to measure your pumpkin, and that will be in the description, as well as Melanie's channel for right now. And then the next video, we want to make sure we get everyone featured in this. So wish everyone luck. It should be fun to see what comes up here over the next couple weeks, and I really look forward to hearing from you guys. So we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.